What's up, guys? It's Casual FM here for episode 2 of What If Ronaldo Had Joined Salford. Now, in the last episode, I explained this imaginary story about Ronaldo signing for Manchester Greats team. Now, as you can see, in 21 to 22, they were in League One and they came sixth, which means they did have a playoff position. So if we have a look here, just quickly, they won 18, drew 18, and lost to 10. Where they lost again to Colchester. Colchester seems to be a very bogey team. They've got some big defeats there, haven't they? So if we have a look at the semi-finals, they didn't make it past, in which they lost over the two legs to Coventry 4-3. God, are they ever going to get out of that league is the question. If we just have a little look quickly at that schedule, they started off with a win, but then they picked up 3 losses, 2 draws, and a win. And as you can see, there's just too many draws and the odd loss, isn't there? There's too many. And oh god, what's happened at the back end of the season's atrocious. That must have been like a manager or an injury because that is outrageous. But as you can see, Ronaldo is still scoring in these games and playing. I mean, he was sent off here. That's not good in the 14th minute, but obviously he missed that. And he was back for these. So he was here for these games scoring. So it's not that he's been injured or anything. It's just not gone well. As you can see, they played him in the first leg, but he didn't play the second leg. Very weird. Well, let's have a little quick look at how he actually did. So if we just click on him and be very quick, we can see that, if I just do that, there we go. We can see that he scored 24 in 44 with 8 assists. So he is declining because overall he scored 26 in 46 and only one pen. Why is he not taking pens, or do they just not get penalties down in here? Um, let's have a. At the moment, this current season, he's played 40 on the left and one on the right. I don't understand it. Surely you just have him at the striker and just let him tap them in. Just, I don't know. Just doesn't sit right. As you can see, his finishing's actually got better. I don't understand it. His finishing has got better, but they're not playing him striker. He's just saying that he wants like preferred position. This is what he's telling you to prefer to be on the left or in a two-man pairing natural. Obviously, they don't play the two-man strikers, and this is what's letting it down. But he could literally be tapping in so many finished goals. But I mean, he's got a good record. Any striker would dream. This is a like a free goal every other game, a goal every 75 minutes or something. It'd be or something like that. That's a good ratio. That's a goal in 0.75 of a game, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I think that's right. So like every 60 something minutes he scores. I might be wrong, but he's 38 now. He's 3.7 million, so he's only lost 100k each year. That is outrageous, and he still looks like one of the best players you can get. He's got 192 caps and 106 goals. Now, as we can see, he hasn't scored much this year in the international, and I think they've just bought him off the bench, if I'm honest. Um, I actually went in the year 2022, and I did see that they were third, so they clearly had a big drop off. And I changed it to put that he was retiring from international football just because I wanted it to. Uh, I wanted him to stop playing because I could see that he was going away and then coming back, and he was having to be rested. Obviously, he is getting old, but his stamina is awful. But his fitness is still amazing. So it shouldn't be the fitness and the stamina. He should be realistically 12, 13, 14. This isn't right, really, because if you look at it, like his fitness is 20. So I don't think his stamina is going to pay much I didn't think it would pay this much into it, but it's clearly he's an impact and he needs to come on rather than. But that's not the point anyway. The point is, I retired him just because I wanted him to focus solely on getting them up, and it hasn't worked. And if we look now, we're now in 2023 in the summer. They've come 10th. They're not even near. 6th place, they were 3 points off. All right, okay, they were 1 win off. But they've had 15 losses. No, 15 draws, sorry, 13 losses. They've almost had as many losses as they have draws. And they've almost had as many draws as they have wins. You can't explain it, but Ronaldo's not bringing in the numbers, is he? He's the top player, like player of the match. He's got the best average rating. And he's got the most goals. Okay, yes, he was drawn with whoever Haaland is here, which is an absolute like absurdity that this 26-year-old 7 million rated striker is drawing with Ronaldo. But what is going wrong? Let's have a little look to see if we can see if he's picked up any injuries. So in 2022, he was out for 2 days. In 2021, he was out for 3 weeks. That's it. This guy is a absolute machine. He's not even been injured. He's now the captain. That's great. But what's he? He's won player select again. He's won top goal scorer. He's won player of the year. He's in the best 11. He's in the supporters player of the year. 2022, he's named in the personal best. Oh, sorry, 23 again. See, he's won player select 2022. Goal scorer again. How many goals did he get? Did it tell you? 25. He was. Oh, that's quick maths there, is it? 9 ahead. No, not even 9. Sorry, my bad. I can't count. 8 ahead of this guy. He was okay on par with this guy, and I'm not really sure how they've decided. I guess it goes on assists because that's the only other number here. But it's. I'm starting to think maybe he's not going to get out. In a way, to make sure he doesn't leave, I have put that he will retire at the end of the contract that I've put. I've extended the contract, as you see, it goes to 2028, so he is stuck here for 5 years and 4 months still. And if they get promoted, there's another extension. I'm not sure. There's no clauses no more. But there was 100 million. Obviously, I don't think that's been activated because the contract changed. He's now upgraded his own contract, hence why he's on £300. Big money, isn't it, for him? But I just don't know. I don't understand it. If I'm having a little look, and I'm just looking now, there's nothing about his transfer status or him retiring. But he's 38, and he still looks like he is the best player in the league, hands down. I'm just going to have a quick look at the transfers because I'm very intrigued to see what they've been doing. Because how are they not going up? So last season they spent 190k, sold 50. This is the Jordan Turnbull season. So, and we saw this because this is where on the last video I saw these are the players they bought in. So they've then bought in Funzo Ojo, who I do believe I've seen before, but they've bought him in and he's played 25, not really done much. Kyle Knoll, they've bought in again. Doesn't look much, does he? But he's already listed and they're selling him. I don't know if that's because they need the money, but I'm sure they don't. Derek Garston in goal, who isn't looking very good at all. He must be just a panic buy. And Callum Morrison for the right side, who, as obviously we have seen in the Dumbarton save, I've actually seen him play for Falkirk. And yes, okay, he's a good player, but really, what did they sign? They got him on a free transfer, fair enough. And they've signed this guy McGinn from Hibernian, but they don't look much, and he's already listed, so they're not looking. They're buying and then they're selling, and they're just making panic buys by the looks of it. there's nothing really good here. But what I am interested in is the year later, they're straight back. They've sold 41k. They've let a few people go. They don't look like much. It literally looks like they've still got a massive squad because I don't see any of the players that were transfer listed. But they've got Luke O'Neill in now, who's an old centre back. Why have they brought him in? Okay, yes, Wimbledon did come fourth, but do you need him? Jake Taylor. Now, this is another player I'm very familiar with. I've seen, but why? Okay, they've bought him from the league above, but he doesn't look like much. But they've spent actual money on him. Murray Irwin, a regen. Is he going to be of anything good? We'll have to see. They've spent money on this player here. Another defender. It's just defenders, defenders, and defenders. Defenders are going through this club like nothing. Ethan Walker. He's listed for loan. Is this one for the future, or was that a mistake? And they've spent 675k on Wes Harding. Wes Harding, okay, is an actual alright player, but he's listed for 200k. They bought him for 600 and they've listed him now the season off for 200k. There's a bid for 155. That's a 500k loss. Why? I know his ratings aren't good, but why? Ah, it just doesn't make sense, does it? Now we're gonna have a look at the staff, and immediately that's a different manager. So I'm gonna have a little look here because I reckon they've got rid of the manager. So Simon Grayson, who we were laughing, obviously there I am. We were laughing because he must have had the easiest job in his life, but he's actually being sacked, and it looks like he's being sacked from this year, and they've just replaced him immediately. But he's been sacked by the and replaced by the Reading manager, who are in the champion. Oh, they've they've got rid of him as well. So Phil Parkinson's come in, and he's again very lucky. He's going to get to manage big Ronaldo, but Grayson's almost had 3 years in the position, and he's been sacked for the position that they came in. I don't think he did too bad though. He won 47% of the games. Obviously, you do expect them to be doing better with Ronaldo, but they're not playing him right. That's who's keeping him out. So we now got Freddie Laporte, Ladapo, sorry, I've butchered that, but he is a player that is obviously quite a decent striker in this area of the leagues. Like he is known to this league. You see, he's worked his way up, bless him, from the loans, and he is a good striker in this league. He's not had a good season, but 14 goals is respectable. 18 goals is respectable, but he's not had a good season at all. And again, they brought him in, so it would be interesting to see if they're getting rid of him or anything. See, Ethan Walker, they're not playing. And who's this guy that they've got? They've got a left mid. Oh, it's just all weird. But yeah, no, interesting, isn't it? Is what you have to say here. And Ojo, they've got Ojo listed as well, but they've only had him. Oh, there's some mixed management going on here, and I'm not sure they're secure for finances. But if we just have a little look to see how much money is actually in the bank, if we can, they've got a decent amount. But what have they got? Three. That one. Am I reading that right? They've got three. We're gonna just quickly take control, I think, in a minute because they've got a lot of money. Uh, we are starting to stagnate, and obviously, I'd like to move this on quicker because I do want to see if they can get him out. Now, I don't think they're going to be able to do it without help. So, what if Salford had 10 million and they had 25 in the bank, and we just that's just they're going to need 150,000 wage budget. Let's see what we can do with this money. Obviously, they do have a sugar daddy anyway, and it's a back end, so they don't. So I am breaking the rules here, but let's just see what they can do with that because this is the second season in League One, and we're only going downhill. So let's see if with this change we can get them back up again. Anyway, guys, that has been everything from me today. Obviously, if you're enjoying these, I don't know how they're doing at the moment because I'm recording them pre-recorded, but drop a like on them, view them, give me some love, and I'll keep getting them out. If you have any suggestions of where you want to see this next, or who next, or what next, do let me know because I have nothing else to do. Thank you, guys.